My skepticism, you managed to retrieve the parchment. I'll save my congratulations for later. Right now... The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it.
No. I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
Do you not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him. But that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
Do not worry. It is better to have the parchment protected here with Robbie in the Abbey than out there in the world.
Maybe you're right. But knowing it's so close to us still makes me uneasy.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it.
Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ilyana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself Doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
Johnny Blaze's master plan was to entrust the Parchment of Power to Mephisto. Bravo, Ghost Rider.
Mephisto was behind the Solus? Why did you not tell me, Ilyana?
Because I didn't know for sure. It was not easy to face him, you know. But the support of my friends, like you, gave me the strength to do it. In a way, I owe him everything, even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild, gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
I would like to hear about the first time you expelled him from Limbo.
He did it to himself, really. Mephisto made the mistake of putting me in a position where I had to kill my only friends in order to prevent him from summoning the Elder Gods. I could not take it anymore, and found a way to teleport back to my parents. But it had been so many years that they didn't recognize me. In fact, they were terrified of me and called the police. So, I went back to Limbo, and used my own pain to form the Soul Sword. I used it to drive back Mephisto and take the throne. He was not expecting that. That's enough about him for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ileana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter.
One time, I ate an entire Super Grande burrito in one sitting. Sour cream, guac, black beans. The whole thing sat right at the top of my gut for a day and a half. It's not the same as having a piece of the Darkhold stuck in your chest, but it also kinda is. Sucks about Blaze, though. They say never meet your idols. Not that I can blame you. Who wouldn't want to hang out with Johnny Blaze? Yeah, I wouldn't stress about it too much. My Aunt May has a saying, living in worry invites death in a hurry. Yeah, and if you like that saying, she's got a lot more where that came from. I think she learns them from crypto quips in the newspaper. Hey, you should come over for dinner one of these days. You know, just to be friendly. It's always work, work, work around here. Oh, did Mephisto smell like rotten eggs? You missed a spot. Just kidding, you've covered all the spots about 50 times now. Look, feel free to say something if I'm getting on your nerves. That happens sometimes. I even get on my own nerves and have to say something. You can shut up now, Peter. You got it, Self. Sipping my lip. Do you ever get an insane craving for mac and cheese? Robbie's hero tried to sell us out?
I'm kinda busy right now.
Cleaning your car?
It's gotta be done. If I don't, no one else will.
You were hiding out here from everyone. I know this must be about Blaze, his betrayal.
I don't really want to hear his name right now.
If there is something you need to get off your chest.
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later. I just want to be alone right now. Thanks.
I see things are going well for you, too.
Blaze is inconsistent, isn't he?
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
No demons to report here, boss.
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why
when...
don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither.
Later. Have time to talk, Hunter? I saw you witnessed our disagreement in the hallway earlier.
I did.
Yet you didn't say anything.
I did not.
The parchment contained some of the darkest, most twisted magic that's ever existed. Robbie's my friend, but I don't think he's strong enough to withstand those forces. If he doesn't pass that page off to someone else, it's going to consume him.
You could make the difference for him, Daywalker. Seek him out. Listen to his troubles. Let him confide in you.
I think he's already been doing that with Peter.
You can never have too many friends in situations like this. He could use your friendship too. And your wisdom. Robbie and Peter both. That is why we are a team.
How much longer is he expected to hold the page?
We are all waiting on Stark. Until he can finalize his plan to destroy it, we wait.
All I can say is Stark had better hurry.
Why, hello, Hunter.
I hope Robbie's doing okay.
Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state.
Allow us to assist you.
This forge fire is something special. Later.
Good to see Wanda back with her team.
I'm actually agreeing with you, Nico.
Wait, you're what?
We are asking a lot from Robbie. Maybe too much.
So glad you see it too. It seems to me that he's risking himself all for destroying the parchment.
Point taken. We will have to keep an eye on him. Make sure the page isn't having any strange effects on him.
Maybe we can get Hunter to talk to him. See if he's okay.
Not a bad idea.
Now we're getting somewhere. Stay out of trouble.
Hunter, hello.
Someone's gotta do something about Robbie. Robbie's walking around with a magical bomb in his chest, and it's insane that people think that's okay. I mean, it seems like Caretaker understands the danger, but nobody else wants to hear it.
I will do my best to help and protect Robbie while he carries the parchment. He is not alone.
You better believe he's not alone. He's got me too, and all of the Midnight Suns looking out for him.
I think even Tony is working as quickly as he can.
I mean, be honest with me. Do you really think Stark's plan is gonna work? Because, you know what I think? I think this is all about Stark getting back at Banner. And Robbie's just a tool for him to use, like everything else in the Forge.
Tony does seem distracted by losing Banner.
Exactly! And Robbie's in danger because of it.
We are all in danger. But I do think Tony owes us an explanation for his behavior.
I swear, if anything happens to Robbie...
And what exactly do you think will happen to Robbie while he is carrying the parchment?
I don't know exactly. Maybe the magic in the page will drive him insane. Maybe it'll wreck his body. Who knows? But I really don't want to sit around waiting to find out. I just hope Robbie makes it through this in one piece.
You already know my weakness, Hunter. Now I'm learning yours.
Good to see you.
Everything you do inspires me.
You are truly too kind. No need to poke.
Bunazua.
It's weird. I just felt this need to be out here. Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old spirit of vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel like you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the Parchment of Power. But it also really sucks.
No one ever said our tasks would be easy, especially now.
I get it. It would just be nice if the price of failure wasn't, you know, the end of the world.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
The forces of the parchment and the Darkhold are not to be trifled with, Robbie. You cannot expect to read the page the way you would a normal book.
Oh boy, here we go. More of that. This is beyond you, Robbie. I've been hearing this junk since I asked to see my first R-rated movie as a kid. Guess what? I snuck into those movies and I can sneak a peek at the parchment.
Trust me, this is not the same as childhood misbehavior. You are gambling not just with your life, but the lives of all of those who love you.
Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own around here.
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there, Hunter. I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it.
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
Well, Tony, you are a bit competitive. I would not blame him for becoming a bit territorial as a result.
Aw, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, is there?
I do not think Strange sees it as friendly.
Well, when he comes back, I'll try to smile bigger. Maybe that'll give him a hint.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
Oh, you'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
It will be a challenge, but I know you can handle it.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Actually, you can tell me several times. I'm such a shameless sucker for praise.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
You want the magic highlights, Tony? Here's your highlight. Until next time.
Show no mercy.
Sure thing.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Here we go again.
We must feed to restore our strength. Our pact will not be broken. So close, we can taste it.
Now that was something. Watch my back! Oh, this should be good!
like it hurt.
I'm impressed.
They cannot stop us!
And we barely had time to practice.
Just say the word.
You were too weak for this fight.
Here we go!
I think you got him.
We've done it. Excellent work.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?
Hunter,
You can fit like 100 parchments of power in the Hellride.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds. Something, or someone, is going to snap. Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing? Seen good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers, but seeing seasoned, enhanced heroes walking on eggshells?
Cunis ad sepulchrum. Nam hac in hora. Tutela contra inferna vocat. Paper potestatum. Offerte molem omni noxa. Iram et tristis. Cape sico. Maioris angeli, et spiritus rector. Custori per singulos gradus.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Casting a protection spell over the Abbey. Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, we must be vigilant in guarding against its influences.
What can I do to help?
You can't. This is a very rare form of sorcery, practiced only by those who have passed from this realm. But you can watch over the others. This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the parchment can inflict, but can't stop it from making mischief completely.
Mischief? What sort of mischief?
There's no way of knowing for sure. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The words etched onto the page were written by Chthon himself. Not even my magic can silence them. They will affect us, if only in whispers. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now, and won't stop. Not until Stark finally manages to nuke it from space.
Then there is hope.
There sure is. But until that happens, we need to protect ourselves. Speaking of, I should really finish this incantation. The spell cannot be completed without it.
I will leave you to it then.
Sleep well, Hunter. If you can.
What, no stars and stripes hoorah pep talk from Captain America? It must be bad.
We lived with the dread, channeled the tension. This feels different. Lilith's got too many tricks we haven't seen.
Tricks like mind control? We call that Tuesday at Xavier's School for the Gifted. I got a gut feeling that what's gonna come's gonna be more gnarly than usual.
It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like some of the others.
How so?
America didn't exist in your time. With you, I get to be Steve from Brooklyn. Just a guy with a shield.
We are all in this fight together. Why would we not treat each other as equals?
And I appreciate it. I hope you know that. You have your own legend to deal with. That expectation must give you some trouble.
It can be hard to live up to what everyone thinks I am.
Then don't. Live up to your ideals. Everything else will fall into place. Like it or not, your words and actions carry a lot of weight. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
Sorry. Didn't mean to lecture. Let's get back to it. You really know how to make me feel appreciated. Thanks for inviting me to unwind. Apocalypses are stressful. The universe never ceases to amaze me, and I've seen more than just Earth.
Are you finally beginning to understand now? Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
My family saved me. It was the coward Blaze that sold me out.
Perhaps. Still, Blaze is no coward. And he is most certainly not a friend to Mephisto. For him to have made such a deal, all the more reason I must have the page.
I knew you were going to go there.
Hear me, child. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the parchment of power?
You were right, Mother.
I am?
Robbie will never be Johnny Blaze. He will become something far greater. I gladly place my fate and that of the world in his hands.
My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
Welcome to my barracks, as I like to call it.
Reminds you of your war days, huh?
The smell is the same. Old socks, anticipation, and sometimes fear. I was just a kid when I joined the army. I never thought my war days would come to an end.
If you could, would you have made a different choice?
There are plenty of decisions I wish I could change, but not that one. I can't imagine not enlisting against the Nazis. I'm not one to sit on the sidelines when evil's knocking down our door. As much as I hate to say it, maybe war is our destiny. We're both soldiers who've been plucked from our timelines and thrown into it over and over again. Maybe this is what we're supposed to be doing, fighting an endless war.
I do not know, Steve. I believe that one day there will be a world without war.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're more optimistic about it than I am.
Seriously, Steve. Imagine a world ruled through peace. You could do anything you wanted to do.
I'd just find another cause to fight for that didn't require the use of my fists or my shield.
Like?
I don't know. Probably some social justice nonprofits or Something to do with stopping climate change?
You are never going to stop saving the world, are you?
No, and neither are you. You're about the closest thing I have here to a co-captain. We might not be able to end all wars, but if you keep walking the walk, we'll be able to end this one. No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here, and that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I appreciate the concern, Robbie, but I'm all right. Whatever happened was just a dream.
Yeah, you seem all right standing here in the light of day. But that dream last night? Feels like too much of a coincidence that every single person in this abbey shared it.
I wish I could explain it.
Maybe it is the page, messing with us, trying to make us suspicious of each other.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be in Lilith's favor.
And that's why I'm not going to read it. Like, ever. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one, too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
We both know nothing is just a dream, especially these days.
Let's hope this one was. We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
You and Lilith was not the worst nightmare I've ever had. But I am still unsettled by it. I don't remember signing up for the Dream Sharing Club. How do I unsubscribe?
Coffee makes the bad dreams go away. Trust me, just don't stir in any sugar or milk. Believe me, if I thought Lilith had any influence over you, well, let's just leave it that I'm glad she doesn't. Now, where's the webhead with my coffee?
You almost believe me. Yes, we're not. But no pain, no gain. A light sleeper. But last night I felt like I couldn't wake up. See you around.
Is this another movie night? And if so, where is Nico?
It's not an official movie night. It's more of my way of saying thank you for being a friend. I didn't have many growing up. Wasn't exactly the popular kid, if you know what I mean.
Well, if it matters to you, you are popular with me.
It does matter to me. I know what it's like to be hated, so I'm especially appreciative of the ones who don't. In Transia, it was just me and my brother Pietro for a long while. We wandered from village to village, begging, doing odd jobs, scrounging by any way we could.
That sounds impossibly hard.
We survived. It's why we had to that was the hardest part.
Oh?
When I was a child, Transia was very poor. Our parents could find no work. One day, my father stole bread to feed us. A mob chased him into our neighborhood. I was terrified for him. I told them to stop, and half of them turned to stone. I didn't mean to. I didn't understand my powers or how to use them, but I got scared, and people died. But the worst of it, Father pointed at me and cried out, "Witch." And then he was part of the mob, and they were after me. Pietro grabbed me and ran, faster than any person can run. We realized we could never go back. We were different, and had to look out for ourselves.
You were lucky you survived.
It doesn't really feel like that. I felt like my life was cursed with misfortune, heartache, and pain ever since. It wasn't until recently that I began to feel that curse lift.
What changed?
You. I met you, and you saved me. So, thank you for being a friend. Didn't know how much I needed one like you.
Lilith's messing with our minds, right?
Sorry, didn't see you there. I don't like these apocalypse willies. I don't think the others have any nerves left to fray.
I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter. It was all a dream, right, Hunter? Next time, could you dream of literally anything else? I'll even take one of those dreams where we're all late to class, and it's test day, and we're all in our pajamas. You know, the usual kind of dread. How's it going, boss? Sure thing. Get started.
Lilith intended us to witness that vision. Lilith is toying with our emotions and our minds because she is desperate for the parchment. She is frightened of us.
I know we can't control our dreams, Hunter.
That said, something still isn't quite making sense. The whole picture is fuzzy. We are missing something. Something. Until next time.
Practice makes perfect.
I feel bad for even asking that. Never mind. Don't answer.
What?
Blaze will come through. He always does. Let's address the spooky elephant in the room. Dreams are weird, huh?
Hey, Hunter. Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Now we know what they're up to. The question is, what are we gonna do about it?
Disturbing dreams aside, we must focus on the Gamma Cannon.
I have faith in you, Hunter.
Maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about you confronting Lilith. Who are we sending on an op?
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
Thanks, Hunter. Oh, hey, Hunter.
Stark's cannon is our next best option.
I thought trying to control the symbiote was hard, but Robbie's got the dark hold. He's doing okay.
What's up?
Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
Why? Do I look like there is something wrong with me?
No, not at this moment, but the dream, I mean, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
Or maybe these dreams you had are just the parchment's influence.
No, Hunter. It was more than that. I felt her evil presence. I can still feel it lingering.
Sarah, have you considered that your sister is not as bad as you like to think?
No, I haven't. And I can't believe you would even suggest something like that. Maybe I was right to be worried about you. Sorry for snapping. It's just... In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo.
Hydra has been collecting field data of some sort on a remote server nearby, and we have a chance here to look for ourselves.
Soon we will be nourished.
Done most of the legwork, but you still need to access those consoles to retrieve the data.
No argument here.
You had your chance to escape. You were too weak for this fight.
Game's on!
We can win!
Maybe you'll get lucky.
She bolsters our number.
It is good to be back in the fight.
Late to run now.
It's almost graceful the way you swing through the air like that. Your time has come.
Speed to restore our strength.
Hail that!
Blood will heal all.
I'm on it. More fuel for the fire. Got him scared. Just need to finish this.
Weak, even for Hydra.
time.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Who's next?
Behold the light's gift.
I needed that.
More Hydra coming in quick!
We have the upper hand for now.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
What's up?